Greetings, parents and guardians. My name is Jack Jackson, and I am the Student and Family Engagement Specialist here at Monona Grove High School. I'd like to formally invite you to our back-to-school night on Wednesday, September 10th, 2025. This night allows parents and guardians to come to the high school and follow their student schedule. You would spend 8 minutes at each class, meeting each teacher and hearing some helpful background about the class. The night will begin here at the auditorium at 6:30 p.m. There'll be a short welcome and overview of the evening at that time. The first class begins at 6:40 p.m. and the night ends at the final bell at 8:15. Don't worry, there will be student volunteers around the school to help you find the classrooms. There will also be an opportunity to win some cool prizes from the school store by answering some trivia questions. Don't worry, there's no wrong answers and everyone has a chance to win, and winners will be chosen at random towards the end of the night. We hope to see you there. Hi, I'm here with Principal Mr. Mitchell McGrath, who's going to talk a little bit more about what to expect on back to school night.
You bet, Mr. Jackson. When parents and guardians come to the high school for back to school night, their first stop will be in the auditorium at 6:30. We'll have a 10-minute session there in the auditorium where we just give a brief overview of the night and share some information from the high school. After that, we'll release all parents and guardians and they will head off to their first period class.
So, Mr. McGrath, what happens if me or my family have never been here before? Where do we come in? Where do we go once we get to the school?
That's a great question because it can be a little intimidating coming in, not sure what door to enter or even where to park. So when parents and guardians come up to the high school, we have parking here in the main circle area and then back by the football field also. When you do arrive to the high school, you'll come in the main entrance right here, right by the main circle. And let's actually head in the main entrance and kind of walk through where we come in and how that night goes.
Great.
So once parents and guardians are inside the school, we have our student services office right here immediately to the right. And we'll actually have a table set up right here where if you forgot your student's schedule, you can stop at this table quick. We'll print off a schedule for you and make sure that you have that information for the evening.
So this sounds like a perfect spot for me to be, Mr. McGrath. What happens next? Since I'll be standing here helping with schedules, where do parents and family members go next?
Sure. Once they make sure they have the schedule, then we're going to head off to the auditorium.
Okay.
So the auditorium is actually just right around the corner from where we're standing, so it's really close to the entrance and where you'll be standing, Mr. Jackson.
Great. What time should parents and family get here?
So we start at 6:30 in the auditorium, which means it'd be great to get here by 6:20, have a little 10-minute buffer to park, get situated, and plenty of time to find a seat in the auditorium.
Right. So who should come to this? Freshmen, seniors, sophomore? Who should come?
So back to school night is for parents and guardians in grades 9 through 12. And sometimes I get that question like, well, should I come because my son or daughter, my student is a senior, right? Mm-hmm. And I always say, what a great message, great way to send that message to our seniors that I'm still really interested in what you're doing at the high school. I'm still involved in your education, even though you're becoming much more independent,
sure,
right? And so I encourage grades 9 through 12 and seniors definitely to come.
Yeah, we'll have some new staff here, and it's an opportunity for your families to meet, the new staff members and their new teachers that students may never had before.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's head into the aud. So once we're in the auditorium here, folks will just find a seat and you'll hear from me and maybe a couple other staff members about some general information related to the high school and the start of the school year. And then we will actually go through the schedule of the evening one more time right here in the auditorium.
Okay.
Following that, we'll release all parents and guardians to head off to their first period class.
Okay. So what if I'm a parent and I get lost? I've never been in the school before. I don't know where to go. I'm lost. What do I do?
Great question. So we'll go over a map of the school, which for some people is helpful, maybe not so helpful for others, right?
Sure.
So we'll have staff members right in the commons. So as you exit the auditorium, there will be staff members in the commons to help you get off to that first period class. We'll also have students stationed throughout the building. So if you see that student posted in the corner of each of our hallways, you can ask that student for assistance in getting to your next period class.
Sounds great. So once we get to the classroom, we find out where we're supposed to be, we have a seat. What are we going to be expecting to hear from the teacher? What are we going to be going over?
So we have each class period is 8 minutes, so you'll be in each of your students' classes for that 8-minute period. And teachers will go over general expectations for the school year, an overview of the course, maybe major units that they'll be covering, maybe a little bit about their grading policies and practices. What I like the most, I think, about back to school night is just the fact that you actually get to meet that teacher and see a little bit of their personality and get the sense for, you know, who your student is seeing each and every day here at the high school. I think it gives you, as a parent or guardian, a great opportunity to talk later on throughout the school year about school, because you can say, hey, I met Mr. Jackson, you know, I was in his class. What, have you covered this unit yet? Are you doing this? He said that you would be doing that. And it just opens the door for many conversations about school simply by attending that night and having a seat in each of those classes.
Great. Well, we hope to see you there.